is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Elliott.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the side.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mahomes' throw complete to McBride.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays,
and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey McBride
from 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Fielded at the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Mahomes now on first down.
Goes right back to McBride.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers.
Harris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Take it in at the 3. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey McBride on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kayvon Thibodeaux. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with a visiting Cowboys.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for first and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw left side going to be caught by Shenault.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And some room to work. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Harris Campbell with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
Fights through him, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Paris Campbell,
75 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Mahomes
Able to get this one to McBride.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the